Hello everybody, this is Monty with Flowers by the Bunch. This morning I needed to put together a standing spray for a funeral here, and so that's what I'm going to do for you today. I'm going to start out by, so this is a stand, and then this is just a block of oasis that's in a cage. We call it a cage. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by taking some zip ties and just zip tying my cage to my stand. You just want to make sure that your flowers do not fall off the stand. And so all I'm doing is, it's got little holes in the cage, and so I'm just taking it and putting zip ties all the way around and just making sure that it's tight so it's not going to go anywhere. And then you take your scissors and you just cut off your tabs. This is Jade, and so what I'm going to do with the Jade is I am just going to green out the cage. So I always like to start at the top and then at the bottom. And then I just go all the way around with that Jade. And you want to be sure when you are when you're putting anything into that foam that you insert it deep enough so that it's not going to come out when it's delivered. All right, and then next I'm going to come in with some more greenery. I believe this is called Flax. It's just a pretty leaf. So I'm going to take that and just kind of tuck it into that greenery. It's just giving us a little bit of variety. And then this is Silver Dollar Eucalyptus. Hey, Owen, will you bring me the spray, the shine, leaf shine?
Yep.
Please, sir. Thank you. Okay, and And so this is called Leaf Shine. It's Floral Life Leaf Shine. I'm just going to pop that Jade with that Leaf Shine. And what that's doing is just taking that dull look off those leaves. Okay, next I'm going to start with my flowers. And this customer actually wanted mostly white flowers. So I'm going to start off with white hydrangeas. And I usually place those in the center of the arrangement. And then I'm going to come back with my lime flower. So I have some white lark, and I have a couple of bells of Ireland. So I'm going to come in with my white lark, and I usually like, if I can get it straight in there. I usually kind of do it just like I do my foliage. See how I've got the And then these are called Yin Yang Daisies. You can kind of see how it has that little dark center. It's a smaller than a standard daisy, but they're just so sweet. I really like them. So I'm just scattering those throughout the arrangement. I have a bucket tucked up underneath the spray to catch the water that's dripping because it drips. It's going to get wet, so I always like to stick just a bucket down on the floor. That'll help catch the water that drips. All right, and then next I've got, these are called Mondale white roses. Now the reason I really like a Mondale is it's a big headed rose. I'm gonna kind of blow it to open it just a smidge, but it's a hardy, good rose. And this is the white rose that we carry at Valentine's Day because it's just such a really hardy, strong-headed, pretty rose. What I'm doing here is just pulling off those guard petals just because they're not pretty. And I'm just tucking those right into that oasis. Now you can add ribbon to this if you would like. It's not necessary. It's really all on your preference. Sometimes I add ribbon, sometimes I don't. Really just depends. Sometimes the family or the customer will ask for ribbon, and so we'll certainly put it in then. But it just all depends on how I feel that day. And some people absolutely do not like ribbon, therefore we don't put it in, but it's really all a preference. And it's pretty with ribbon as well as without, so you can't really go wrong. All right, and then next I'm going to come in. These are just button mums, little button daisies. I'm just going to tuck a few of those in just to kind of fill up some space. I broke that stem. There you go, friend. It has a little broken stem, so I'm just going to snip that off with some scissors. All right, and then to finish it off, I'm going to add just a touch of baby's breath just to give it a finished look. I'm not going to put a whole lot because I don't want it to take over, but baby's breath is a pretty filler. It just can get too much, so I'm just going to very sparingly add a little here and a little there, just to give us a little bit of a finished look. Stem, bro. All right, and so that's our finished product. It's just a standing spray that'll go to, it's a Sympathy piece that'll go to a funeral. Guys, thank you so much for watching our videos. If you like this video and you'd like to see more content, you can subscribe down below. And if you'd like to see more of what we do, you can follow us on social media. We're on Instagram and Facebook. And we also do a live video every Tuesday and Thursday, and those are both on Facebook and Instagram. Guys, thanks so much. You'll see us real soon.